Hi, I'm Tony Harding from Hardings Fine Foods. I'm an olive grower. We've got 3 different varieties of olive. We've got about 10 different varieties here, but the 3 main varieties are Manzanilla, which is this one over here, the Mission and the Verdale, and each one's different. The Manzanilla, which is my favorite, is a really robust oil. It's fruity, peppery, reasonably bitter, very nice all-round oil. Then there's the Verdale, which is quite a grassy herbal flavor, nice to crusty bread. And the Mission, which is fruity, peppery and quite bitter, but the bitterness really enhances the salad, so we use that as a salad dressing. Now this tree here is a Verdale olive. Traditionally these would grow for table olives, but I prefer to press them for oil. And on the property we don't use any chemicals. We grow by organic principles, so it's all compost which we make on the property, no spray on the trees. The trees really don't need any spraying anyway because we don't have any disease here. We are based in Whites Valley, which is part of Willunga. We now have 550 trees, and it's a very small property. It's only 3.5 acres, so it's intensively farmed. Olives are the main crop on here, but we also grow vegetables. We grow our vegetables here for home consumption, also take to the market. We grow them in pots. They're self-watering pots, and we use a certified organic potting mix. A little bit of cow manure, a bit of blood and bone. This is okra, which is part of the hibiscus family. It's got a very pretty flower on it, which is very, very similar to hibiscus flower. And these are the fruits, and they've got to be harvested at about this stage. Any larger and they become very, very woody. They're very nice in a salad. These stainless steel tanks are what we store the oil in once we get it back from the processor. These have got a floating lid in them. There's a rubber tube around the outside of the lid, and as the oil is drawn down, it maintains the integrity. There's no air getting in there. Storage of your oil, if you get a small bottle like this, that's fine. It's a dark bottle, it's not affected. Olive oil is affected by light, so you've got to be very, very careful to keep your oil out of direct sunlight. Now with these flagons, they're clear glass, and the light will deteriorate the oil. So when you get your oil home, store it in a dark place, like in a pantry or a dark cupboard, and somewhere that is cool. Never sit it on the window shelf. It looks very pretty, but it could affect the quality of the oil. Now the different olives, the taste, like some oils are bitter, and the bitterness that you taste in the olive oil has all of the antioxidants in it. The more bitter the oil, the higher the antioxidants. The process for extracting the oil from the olives is they initially go through a leaf remover, which takes out all the leaves, and then they go through a washer. The olives are washed and rinsed, and then they go into a hammer mill. And all of the olives are pulverized, and then they go into a malaxer where they're all mixed. And the flat globules start to join together, and the oil rises to the top and then goes through a centrifuge. And the oil and the water are separated. In our process, we try to maintain all of the flavors of the oil. So, as I said earlier, we don't use any water in the process. Yeah, I like to give the customers a choice of the different flavors and the different textures. So it's a variety of oils, which makes our oil stand out.